Hi everybody, this video is designed to link coding and the field of teaching and learning. So a little bit about my background. I've been teaching for about 10 years, current EDD candidate at Rutgers University, highly enthusiastic about teaching, highly enthusiastic about technology, and I recently started programming. So I want to be able to discuss an app that team that I worked on with a team of developers working on an app and how this translates and connects to teaching and learning. So let's just go to the app itself. And if we were to, this is the code, so index.html code along with CSS and JavaScript. So if we open this in the browser, as a developer, designing and constructing this page, you have to think about each and every element. Here for our first main page, we have a login and a register. And the whole goal of this app is to be able to type in a restaurant that you would like to go to, or some type of food that you might be thinking of. And you have to register. By registering, it would allow you to keep track of allow you to keep track of restaurants that you might have an interest in. So maybe tonight I want some pizza. City, maybe. Okay. Now the site populates various restaurants. Why is this important? How does it relate to teaching and learning? Well, on this project, I was specifically responsible for front end work with layout design. This logo right here, I actually use Google Drawings to make that logo, which is Google Drawings is a tool that we also use in the classrooms to help students to be able to diagram, create these mental visualizations in various content areas. So one connection that I immediately identified between web development, coding, and teaching and learning is the fact that as a coder, we have to be able to visualize ahead of time what you want your application, how you want your application to be laid out, and what you want your application to be able to do. And then the question becomes, how do we bridge that connection? How do we take our visualization and actually transform it into a web application? It's a highly intricate process, and for teaching and learning, we want students to be able to think about various content and figure out how can we think about content, how can we help teachers learn, how can we help students, learn how to learn content. And learning how to learn is a huge skill that students need and that teachers need to be able to model to their students how to be able to learn how to learn. There were several concepts that I had to learn just for this project alone, which was an exciting project, but just being able to figure out how to link my, let's see, right in here in this code, how to be able to send out an AJAX request to this API. You know, how to be able to construct this on working with JavaScript and being able to have the restaurant app do what we intended it to do. And again, you might be thinking, well, how does this translate into teaching and learning? How can we better prepare students in the classroom with a coder's mindset? How can we teach our students to problem solve? How can we teach students to be able to think about teaching and learning in terms of content? How can teachers better engage students in content? If students aren't engaged in content, how can we show them strategies and share strategies with them to be able to enhance how they learn? A coder seeks to solve problems, analyze issues, create new ways of doing things, develop alternative solutions. As teachers, we expect our students to be able to solve problems effectively, analyze course content, create new learning paths. And all of these strategies are heavily ingrained in teaching and in coding and in the classroom experience. So, as teachers, we have to be able to create these connections, help students to create these connections by effectively modeling strategies to help students to learn how to become better problem solvers, to learn how to learn, to help students formulate new lines of thinking, how they can engage in topics independently. I'm going to be making more videos addressing this topic of a coder's mindset. What is a coder's mindset, and how does this translate into effective classroom lessons in terms of teaching and learning? Thank you for watching. If you like this video, stay tuned for more.